Hi, I'm Daniel Metler from TwoSec Internet Solutions, and in this short video I'm going to show you what this advanced Razor host does for you in the background to prepare data for you so you save a lot of time with some background work. So let's just get started. What we're going to look at now is the app structure, folders, subfolders, and also the fact that we can repackage anything we just changed. We're going to look at the data configuration, the view configuration, and we're going to add some things and just see what happens, okay? So that's it. Let's go to a live demo. What we have here is a blank TwoSexy content as a DNN with a TwoSexy content. I'm going to add the app, and for this demo I will add a new app, one that I will just install right now, and it's an RSS feed app. I'll just select it, upload it, and I've already done this in previous videos, but I just figured I'd start all over so we all see the same thing. So now it's installed, and I should be able to select it from the drop down. So let's wait a second. There it is. The app is installed, and it offers me all the kind of things that I need, like I could change it to a different feed and things like that. But we'll look at that in a second. So the question is, what happened? Where is this stuff? To show that, let's quickly go into the file management, and you will see that in the portal, not outside of the portal, not in the desktop, but in each portal, we have a folder called 2SXE, and in that folder, we have, again, a folder for each and every app. So in here we have the timeline, the tutorial that I just added, and we don't see all the files here because DNN is hiding some of them. In reality, if we look at it in Windows Explorer, you will see that if we go into it, wait, it's having some trouble here, that for example there's a CSHTML file which DNN is hiding. So this entire folder is packaged into the zip, and if I add more files and I export it again, those files will also be in the zip. And TwoSexy content will also make sure that it will keep the links to these files upright. So if you install it in a different portal, the path will be a bit different, but 2SXE will take care of that for you. So that's where the files are. Now let's just go back to the start page. The other thing that this Razor host does for you is it manages all the user input. So let me just quickly show you where it came from. If I look at the content module, which is the same concept, let me just add this here. Then I could say something like, I would like to add a person here. And you will see I have a person. There's a user interface to add this person. There's demo data being shown. If I add another one, then it'll have two of them. And you'll see that if I click edit, I have different fields here, name, position, photo, than I would if I click on edit with an RSS feed, of course, because this needs things like title, feed, and number of items to show. So let me just remove this content part here and continue with this app. So how does this system know which input fields I need to configure my RSS feed? It works like this. Previously we looked at the app management very quickly when we installed an app. Now we will go into this specific app's configuration. And you see we have content types, and this is where the data is configured. We would like say there's a feed settings, and it has three fields. It has a title, which is a piece of text. It has a feed, which is a hyperlink, makes sense, and number of items to show, which is a number. Just for the sake of the demonstration, I'm going to add another field and say something like show title. This would be a Boolean, for example. And then I would add it, and it would have a field more now. This does not have a text beside it. The reason is that a thing like a string may have more configuration, like is it a WYSIWYG, is it drop down or something, but a Boolean doesn't have any additional settings except for title and translations and things like that. Now, I just added a field, which means that from now on, if I click on edit, it'll have one more field here to fill in. So that's very simple. Now, that the system also needs to know that it has this view. This is in the templates. We were in the content types before, now we're in the templates, and we can add another one or just edit the existing one. This is the one that we have. So if I go to edit, I would give it a name, I would say where it's located, I would tell what file it is, and I would say this uses that kind of content. This is a simple scenario, right? And it uses this demo data. The demo data is important for the preview to work, so that when you add a module, an app, you automatically see what it looks like. I already added some data, said this is the demo, and that's why you see a functioning output, but when you click edit, it comes out blank because it has not been added yet. So very simple, very neat to work with, and that's how it works. So that's what the Very Smart Host does for you. let me just quickly show you another example. If I'm with FAQ with categories, there's a few views. Our RSS example didn't have many views, so it didn't offer the drop-down. This one has multiple views. It also has things like multiple content types because we have categories, we have questions. Of course, if we go into this admin, it'll be more complex. So many views, many content types. That's just how it works. So this is what it does for you. And if we change anything in this app and we re-export it, the changes will be included. So let's just add some exclamation mark here right after the title, just for the heck of it. So there's an exclamation mark now. If I would now go into the app management and export this app again, it would include everything I just changed. So this is a very simple way to work with apps and with Razor views. Now, that's all for this short video. Thank you for watching. There's more to come. This is Daniel Metler, TwoSick Internet Solutions for TwoSick and DNN.